Hi, air signs. Happy full moon in Pisces. It's a blue moon, it's a super moon. Let's get into this. I hope that this reading is helpful to you in some way. I hope that it comes alongside you and assists you in gaining a greater sense of clarity, providing a sense of confirmation, validation. That being said, as you pay attention to the messages, always tune into your own intuition first and foremost, right? You know yourself best. You're the expert of you, and you have your own connection with spirit. So the first card that's coming out here is Strength. Earth signs got this first too. And there was this whole like Lion King analogy that ran through. It feels so, I just have like a little shake in my voice. It feels so powerful, but very quiet, okay? Very quiet. It's like, it's almost like this moment I'm feeling of like this strength returning, yet it was always there. It's more like, I feel like I'm at the first tentative moment of recognizing this strength energy. So I feel like I'm talking to people who are taking those deep breaths and just remembering how, like, just realizing like how strong you are, how strong you are. And I feel this like quiver, because it's like this recollection of everything that you've been through up until this point and realizing just how strong you are. Four of Wands, no, Six of Swords, sorry. Those times are over, baby. They're in the past. They're in the rear view. And I'm getting that feeling of like driving off, and like, you know, when you're driving out of like, I don't know, like you it's like giving that energy of when you are moving, right? And you're looking back at like where you know, are coming from, and you feel that like feeling. And depending on like what that experience was for you, I think that there's always a sense of rawness to that, of looking back at where you're coming from in the rear view. Nine of Cups. Moving on to more peaceful, calmer waters. There seems to be this sense of calm, and in that calm is perhaps where all of this recollection of how strong you are, because you're able to rest, you're able to stop, you're able to feel, yeah, a sense of calm. Wow. Yeah, you're moving on to bigger, better things that feel more peaceful to your spirit, to your soul. Yes, the Chariot. Moving forward, moving on, momentum. momentum. There's this like cosmic energy as well, right? We're talking about the full moon. It feels like the full moon is like scooping you up and like ushering you forward. There's this energy of feeling like moving on into circumstances that just feel more stable, more grounding, more peaceful. Okay. And I feel like it's in motion, but I keep seeing this rear view mirror. So I sense it's over. You've moved on from something. Like you've literally either moved physically, but I think as this is a collective reading, it's very much energetically, mentally. I think it's everything. That's what it feels like. It's like spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. There's a sense of looking at chapters in the rear view. Pisces is the end of the zodiac, right? Like Pisces is the ending and the beginning. It's the sense of completion. So this full moon is marking that completion. It's over, baby. Back to the beginning of this reading. It's over. It's in the rear view. And all of those feelings coming up now, as you are feeling like have the space to feel them, that's what it feels like, are just really showing you how strong you are. It's so beautiful because I sense you really able to see the strength of you and like remark on it. Wow, look at all that I have experienced. It feels like, this is so funny, and sorry, but this is how it came through, going from survival to thrival, surviving to thriving. The Mother of Cups. Really, this is a time to really nurture yourself, to tend to yourself, tend to your heart, your feelings, to listen to your intuition. I heard to cradle yourself and nurture yourself, because there is this energy now of looking at something in the rear view and having so much more room to like sift through it all. Be reminded of your strength as you look into the expanse of this new chapter, because again, Pisces is completion. Things are coming to an end. Things are like cycles are ending, chapters are closing, which means that cycles are opening, chapters are opening. There's a whole new beginning. And there's I feel so like this is so empowering, but I also feel so raw, and that could be a way that you're feeling too. And there's this sense of inspiration as well, like this readiness to charge into this new beginning. We've got the Mother of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck too, so further confirmation of like really showing up for yourself. Like at this full moon, like really tend to yourself, self-care, self-love, really, you know, showing up for yourself, like really spending time with yourself, like just like again remarking on how strong you are, like to really feel that and to remember that. And like locate yourself in the present moment, because it is in the rear view. Okay, it's over, it's done, and now you're moving on, you're moving forward. There's so much more mental space to explore your creativity. There's so much mental space to explore a lot of different things. A lot has been cleared from these past chapters, which leaves a lot of room, right? There's this whole expansive new beginning that you are embarking on. I just heard it's time to say goodbye, you know? So as you glance in the rear view of what you're leaving behind, say goodbye. And I can't like find the words to describe like just how like safe and stable the energy I feel in the present moment and moving forward is. The Four of Pentacles, Six of Swords, the Nine of Cups, just feeling more at peace, feeling safe, feeling a sense of calm, and you know, like when you start experiencing those things and you kind of leave like a tumultuous chapters in the past, when you start feeling safe, like it's normal to feel really tired, right? Because you're remembering how strong you are. It's like you're recollecting like everything that you've had to like navigate and experience and be strong about. And now that there's this deeper peace and stability that you're moving into more and more, it's normal to feel tired, and get as much rest as you can at this time, okay? And let the cosmic energy usher you, okay? It's guiding you, it's taking you. You don't have to do anything. You know, this is a time to rest, hydrate, you know, do things that like nourish you while tending to your heart, okay? It's like I literally feel like my heart like aching like with hope. Like seriously, with hope. But it also there's this. So this full moon is helping you extract those final ribbons of pain from the past chapters. Okay? And the Chariot card is just like staring at me with the strength. Like you'll be finding your footing more and more and stepping into your power more and more, and like the places that you're going are just absolutely remarkable. The growth, the expansion, the wind in your hair, the freedom. There's just this freedom that I'm feeling. It's very liberating. So we've got gathering around the power of community and root girl, the disowned self. You're not alone. You're not alone. There's so many people that love you. And they're there for you, okay? As you you know, continue to heal, as you continue to move into this new chapter, like, and integrate these parts of you that have felt disowned, right? Clarifier for the root girl, please. Oh my gosh, look at that. Spinach dragon, strength. Yeah, this goes really deep, okay? This goes really deep. These past chapters that are in the rear view, like, there's many layers to them. And now I sense, like, this full moon and this point that you find this reading is like all these fractals of you are like, you've been pulling them together, and there's, you know, there's a sense of wholeness. There's a sense of recollecting, like, how strong you are, really feeling your life force energy. Like, there's just quite the I'm hearing like a fight. There's been quite the fight. And it's like there's been this gathering of parts of you that have felt disowned, and gathering them together, and you know, you embodying them and navigating through like challenging circumstances and having to be like so strong, okay, like having to rise up time and time again. And like in that time, like you're too busy to remember just how strong you are. And now there's a sense of safety and peace and calm, and you can feel all of you aligning. It's all coming together. And there's people around you and people that will be coming into your life that are on your wavelength, that really support you and enjoy you, love you. Yeah. So remember, you're not alone, okay? You're not alone. And as you lean into these peaceful, calmer waters, this safe space more and more, you know, connect to those that feel like home to you, and it will, you know, help you continue to feel more grounded in this new reality, in this new chapter. I feel like there's this energy of like learning to trust again, like learning to trust others. And even if it's just like one person that feel like home to you, start there and feel that connection and like enjoy, you know, their reflection of you. And yeah, and start building from there. Because I also sense I'm talking to people who are really calling in like soul family, like really calling in community, friendship wise, work wise, you know, and there's this space to do that now. Like there's a lot that you've cleared away, a lot of like toxicity, a lot of pain. There's a lot that you've gone through, with strength showing up twice here. You know, you've had to be navigating through chapters upon chapters of like turmoil. And now I'm talking to people who are looking at that in the rear view and moving on into safer spaces where you have room to express who you truly are. You have room to grow. You have room to be. That is provided by you as well as others around you. And that safety can bring out a lot. So be gentle with yourself. It's okay to feel tired. It's okay to feel fatigued. It's okay to feel like inundated with a lot of energy. And just remark again how this whole reading started on how just how strong you are, like being like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. I can't believe all of that. I went through that. And so there's a lot to process, okay? So lean into community. Again, people that feel like home to you, you know, professionals that you feel safe with, practitioners when it comes to like, you know, massages or a different kind of like body work that really helps you move energy through, you know, even YouTube videos, you know, breath work videos, like, you know, really reaching out on the internet, like again, connecting to people on YouTube who help you move this energy through, because it's safe to do so. That's over. Again, Auntie is saying it's in the rear view. You've done it, baby. Okay. Dearest you, all your prayers are heard and mirrored back to you from the unseen realms. Be grateful, praise things before they manifest, and always ask for the highest good. When you plead and beg, that will only bring you more reasons to plead and beg. Instead, offer your prayers as sacred gifts, as testaments to your faith in a higher power. Open up and let Spirit move through you and comfort you. Add meditation as a way to become empty so you will be ready to be filled with inspired epiphanies, peace, understanding, and joy. In this moment, your prayers are being answered for the highest good of both of you and all of life. Sometimes what you pray for is not supposed to happen for you, and your prayers will be answered in surprising ways. At this moment, we are listening intently to your prayers and want you to know that your highest good is our priority. All is well. Interesting. Okay, yes. So find your center and like meditate, breathe, allow these things to flow through your body, like and let what you need to let go. And when I say it's in the rear view, that doesn't mean that it's, you know, like it's absolutely normal if feelings kind of come up and there's triggers and things that are continued to be worked through, but like the real time of this chapter, done. So open up and let Spirit move through you and comfort you. Second one, are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all that and start having fun. When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. When was the last time you got really silly, loose, and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy and make you laugh. Or call that one friend you know will remind you of how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting. And you will be ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you. Don't you just love how much we care about you? So that's where this community and this kind of friendship comes in as well. Like, you know, call those that you like really feel safe and loved and silly around, because it's time to have some fun. Okay, it's safe to laugh. You're allowed to laugh. You're allowed to have fun. You know, two things can be true at once. You can be healing, you can be grieving, and you can have fun. And I know that's confusing, but we're dynamic beings, and so multiple things can be true at once, and that can be really healing. And I feel like that's something that this full moon is bringing in a completion to this, and also again opening up a whole new chapter, you know, full of like soul aligned people that you just feel good around. Okay, and for right now, think of those that you feel at home with and give them a call. And keep tending to yourself and keep grounding into this new reality and tending to your heart and moving these big emotions through you, because now it's like this kind of calm after the storm where it's all kind of flooding back, but it's not actually really happening, right? Like the real time of this chapter is done. It's just now like the reverberation of the emotions are happening, okay? So make sure you are taking breaks, hydrating, doing things that bring out your creativity, your flow, connecting to those that you feel at home around, where you can be silly and laugh, like, and yeah, you've done it. You've moved away from this. You're safe. And I'm very proud of you. I'm very, very proud of you, and I'm excited for this new chapter that you're embarking on. It's very open and expansive and delightful. There's so much room for you to grow and express and expand. Yeah, good for you. Well done. Survival to thrival. It's the thrival, baby. The revival. The thrival. Oh my goodness. Well, I love you so much. Happy full moon. Remember, there's not really anything that you necessarily have to do at this time. Just get rest and tune into yourself and do all the things kind of that we talked about if it resonates with you, right? Meditate, hydrate, create, and get as much rest as you can, because once again, once you are feeling safe, it's totally normal for you to feel absolutely fatigued. So curl up, cozy up, and let the full moon weave its magic. It's helping you remove those ribbons of pain, those last ribbons of pain, and let them go. And it's like picking you up. I'm seeing like this scoop, and I'm also seeing like a bed flying, and I feel like that's from a show. I can't remember, but it's from a show. But it's almost like this, like, energy is picking you up all curled up in bed and like further bringing you into this beautiful new chapter. I love you so much. I will check in with you next time. And again, happy full moon.